Here we are after our first rough render. There's lots of solids and impurities in this, but not to worry. We'll take out our tallow cake and look at the lovely broth underneath. I'll set that aside and use that to make some soup after I spice it up a little bit. If you look, most of the impurities have settled down to the bottom, so we'll just scrape that off, set that aside to put into some stew or some soup or something delicious because it's flavorful. That is going to be delicious. Now we'll start our second render by cutting up our tallow cake. We'll add some salt because the impurities that's in the tallow, like blood and gelatin and everything else, will bond to the salt. And the salt remains in the water when the oil and the water separate. So it's a great way to wash and cleanse your tallow. I filter it all through a muslin cloth, hoping to catch whatever bits of solids that are left in the tallow. I might have to do that again on the third render. Squeeze out everything. We want every bit of oil, and we'll leave that to set. Now here's our second batch. I'm not going to do anything further with this second batch. I'll separate it out. Look how pretty it is. It's fairly clean. Look at the beautiful broth. I'll set that aside. It's the perfect portion for my household for cooking a soup. That'll pop into the freezer. And this, I'm just going to melt it down, put it on my countertop in my countertop tallow pot.